Okay, let's finish up with our idea of logarithm. So again, finding the inverse of the following. We're going to go through those same steps, and there's just a little bit more going on. So what was the very first thing we did? We could say, it's a safe space, we could say that y equals this, right? And then to find the inverse, we swap x and y. So we have x equals -4 plus 6 to the y power. That's going to be the inverse, right? Now we want to solve for y. That's the next step. Solve for y. Okay, what should I do to get y by itself? Add 4 to both sides. I have x plus 4 equals 6 to the y power. Okay, we want to use the definition of logarithms to rewrite that. We want to get y out of the exponent. So who can tell me what they think this is going to be? That's a hint. Yes, you can always start there. You see the exponent? There's the base. The log base 6 of what? X plus 4 equals y, which is equal to the inverse. Look at that. I saved a little bit of space. Okay, I'm going to ask you to check these, but I'm not going to do it because I don't have enough space. But I did show how to check them before, so you can check them. Just don't forget to do that because I'd like to not have to deduct a point from your score. Okay, what should I do here now? I want to do the same thing. I'm going to find the inverse. So the first step would be this is equal to y, right? And then what should I do? 4 plus 10 y equals x. I swap the x's and y's, correct? What's next? Subtract 4 from both sides, so I have 10 to the y equals x minus 4. I'll put that in parentheses. So log base 10 of x minus 4 equals y, which is the inverse, right? Really should write it over again. The inverse is log base 10 x minus 4. Now notice I left off the base 10. That base 10 is implied. Okay, if you don't see a base right here, it's an implied base 10. The only time you have to write the base is when it's not 10. Okay, so the default on your calculator, when you see log, you see what's above it is its inverse, right? Which is 10 to the x. Just like ln above it is e to the x because those are inverses of each other. Just like here's the square. What's above the square? The square root. Okay. So those are finding the inverse